to the Funko Illuminati. My name is Sean, and today we're going to be talking about Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now, this is a personal genre of mine that I really love, and as anyone knows, especially if you've seen the new intro, I love Ghostbusters and everything Ghostbusters related. Now, this particular set did take some time to get in. Just to give you a rough idea, I pre-ordered everything, and because this was at the height of the pandemic and this movie was pushed back by a year, it actually took a long time to get everything. And in fact, one of the commons, mini puff commons that I ordered, somehow something happened with the order and it did not go through. So eventually, what I had to do was I had to actually buy it outright, which was $35. Not ideal, but you know, I want to keep this set complete. So we're going to start with the first pop here. We have Podcast. Now, Podcast is the race stance of the group. This is a really cool looking pop. I personally like it. I like the character alone. He is definitely the heart of the group, and gets to work the RV ghost trap. So that's Podcast. Now the next one I'm going to go up with is Gary Gruberman. Now Gary Gruberman is basically what we would consider in the movie the fanboy, the one who remembers the original Ghostbusters group, remembers basically what happened in the first two movies, and it seems like everyone else in this particular universe has forgotten or completely forgotten about the Ghostbusters, except for Mr. Gruberman himself. Gary Gruberman is really cool. Now, he does get possessed in the movies. I'm not going to say by who, just in case in the event someone has not seen this movie. There we go. Let's try to get that in focus. Really cool pop. I really wish, though, they had done like a slime insert in the background. Artwork is pretty cool, too. Nothing to write home about. Alright, so then we go with Muncher. Muncher is the first ghost that we actually see in this. It is their version. I would say it's this generation of Slimer. Looks like a little water bear or tardigrade. Really cool looking creature. Eats metal, spits it out like shrapnel. Definitely one of the very first ones they catch. And this thing weighs. It's got a bit of heft to it too, which is really cool. It is semi-translucent. Not as translucent as I would have liked, but considering the fact that, it's a very thick pop, it's not that easy. Like, you can, if you look at the side here, you can actually see through the cheeks, which is really cool. Then we have Lucky. Lucky is, if I had to equate Lucky to somebody in the group, I would say Lucky is more of the Peter Venkman of the group. A lot of sass, a lot of, basically tells you how it is. Really cool character. Definitely, I want to see her. They just got the green light for the second movie. Well, I guess it'd be the fourth movie, really. But I really hope she's back in it, because I really do like her character. There we go. So, moving on, we got, let's see, Gary. The last one would be Phoebe. Now, keep in mind, Phoebe's last name is Spangler, so I'm pretty well sure you're going to guess who she represents in this movie. Phoebe is one of the cooler ones I like. It's funny, too, because her jokes in the movie kind of fall flat, but they're meant to, and because of that, it makes them funny. I'm not going to ruin it by telling you what the jokes are. If you like the movie, I really suggest you get a chance to go out and see it. I've seen it a couple times already now myself, which gives you a rough idea of how much I'm into the fanboyism of this. There is one more, but it is the vehicle pop, which is at the bottom here, so I'm going to show that a little later. Let's work on the mini puffs. Now, the mini puffs are the manifestation of Gozer, and basically, in this case, they're itty bitty little tiny marshmallows. They're not actually like the 30-foot Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So, and they're very gremlin-like. They like to cause mischief. So here we have the mini puff holding the barbecue lighter, which is really cool. If you get a chance to see in the movie, they basically they're a little like I said, very gremlinish is the best way, if that is the proper way of going about it. Then we have the next one here with the little cocktail umbrella. If you guys had a chance to see the actual trailer when they're in the Walmart, it is a It's funny. It's a scene I kind of wish would have stretched out a little longer. I hope to see more of these guys, especially with the new one. The backing, like I said, it's pretty standardized. It's nothing special about the backing. I mean, oops, let's see if we can get that in focus. Nothing over the top. Kind of wish they would have done a little more, um, but it is what it is. Moving on, we have Mini Puff with basically setting themselves ablaze. This one is really cool. It is definitely one I like a little bit more than the others, just because clearly setting himself ablaze is I find it funny. I don't know why. Maybe it's my affinity to fire. Okay, and the next one I'm going to show is the cappuccino one. Now, the cappuccino one, just to give you guys an idea, this was the first one that was spoiled. And when this thing got spoiled, anybody who knew me knew what I liked. This was all over my Instagram feed, and this is what got me hyped for the movie. There he is, Mini Puff in the cappuccino cup, just sitting there chilling. And again, these things have been slowly coming in. They all did not come in at once. I would say since October, I've been getting one, maybe two pops in at a time, and finally I had to suck it up and pick up the one I'm going to show you guys in just a minute. All these here I got at retail except for this last one. This one I had to pay $35 for. I could not find it on Amazon for a reasonable price. I could not find it at local retailers that were going to release it, because every time they put out the release date for it, they kept pushing it back. In fact, I think Pop in a Box still has it up right now, but I think it's not set to release until July or sometime in the middle of June. I got tired of waiting. I really did. So, here we go. Mini Puff Graham Cracker. This pop is probably unrealistically more expensive than it should be, being a common. However, it was the last one I literally needed for the set, and I thought, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna go all in and buy it. I will admit, $35 for a common that is still out and about. Put it this way, I feel bad that I had to pay this. However, where else was I going to get it? Alright, so that takes care of the commons. Now, these commons here, like I said, they were ones that I was able to get pretty easily. Got it from different places like GameStop now, Pop in a Box. I also, what was the other one too? Pop in a Box. I think, yeah, that was it. Oh, and of course the other one I picked up at a convention because, well, just a bit of a sore spot still. So we're gonna go with, let's see, one of the first ones I picked up. It is the Mini Puff Baskin Robbins with the chocolate mint ice cream, which is actually one of my favorites. Did not like chocolate mint so I can't even speak. Chocolate mint as a child, now as an adult, my tastes have changed. This is a really cool looking one. Now, the one thing I noticed too is the artwork on the back of these are vastly different with the exclusives. I'll show you what I mean. So clearly, this was probably what they had in mind in the beginning. As you can see, even though they're from the same line, they are really different. We have the dark blue writing, excuse me, which is cool, don't get me wrong, but I kind of wish they had stuck with this more than this. This seems more like in line with what we were seeing at Toys R Us with the Ghostbusters toys, which is cool, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know. I like the dark blue. Maybe I'm impartial for the wrong reasons. Preference to it. Next one I have is, okay, so this was a Target exclusive. Oh, yeah, they changed it. So I guess Baskin Robbins was the only one that did the blue. All right. So this was a Target exclusive. I actually got this from Aussie Pops because I couldn't find it anywhere else at the time, and I thought, screw it, I'll just order it. Because honestly, I did not know if it was going to show up in Target or not, and I got tired of waiting. So There we go. Whoops. Let's see if we can get that in frame. This is a really cool looking one. There's nothing special about it. It does not glow. I kind of wish it did, at least where the two wires are touching. That would have been a really cool thing to have it, glow. Missed opportunity, but not bad. I mean, it's an original idea, which, I mean, let's be honest, we've had some lazy exclusives. The next one I'm going to show is... here we are. The Mini Puffs with the headphones. Now, this is a funny one. So, GameStop, or as it used to be known here in Canada, EB Games, just out of the blue, started throwing down Walmart exclusives, what else? Walmart exclusives, along with Funko Shop exclusives, plus everything else. That's where I ordered about half of these from. And this one was available, and I managed to snag myself one. This is the Walmart exclusive with the special edition sticker, for you sticker snobs out there. But, really cool one. There he is, listening to High Fidelity. Cute little face on it. Nice one, and running out of spot here, so I'm gonna... just a second here. I did not plan this out clearly. Alright, so we're just going to go with this one next. So this one here was a Target exclusive t-shirt bundle. Now, I did show this on a previous video, and Clara, Silverhair Wolf, was able to secure this for me, which I'm incredibly grateful for. So here we are. Now, I did do a video on this a while back, but I figured I'd include it in this one since it is part of the whole series. Now, as you can see, we have the t-shirts bundle, we have the pop. The pop itself is a glow-in-the-dark pop. It is the flames, which is similar to the one that I showed earlier. I'm glad that they made this into a glow. Really cool. And I will try to include most of the glows that I have already in the screen so you guys can take a look. This was a hard one. I did not think I was going to be able to get. And again, Claire really came through in the clinch on this, and I thank her for it. Now, the next one I'm going to show is the 7-Eleven exclusive. Now, as some of you may watch my live stream, I found out that they had these in stock here in Hamilton, Ontario. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. So I basically ended the live stream about 20 minutes early, went all the way across town and picked this up because I was seriously going to pull the trigger and buy it online, but if I can get it locally, that makes it better. Which is a really cool looking pop. I'm glad I was able to find it. This is a cool. This is one that I really wanted. In fact, I was able to help a few other people out by picking up a few extras. So really nice. Now the next one I'm going to show. This I did not pick it up from the Funko Shop. I actually picked this up from GameStop or EB, whatever, interchangeable at this point. I picked this up locally from a Canadian store at retail, which was cool. Very rarely will I ever get a Funko Shop item at cost. Here we have the Mini Puff holding the weights, which is a really cool looking pop. I personally like this one, and the fact that I was able... Here's the funny part. This got delivered the same day it was released at the Funko Shop. So I had a little fun and posted on Instagram like, oh yeah, I just got it, and it just arrived. Alright, so... This one is Muncher, and it glows, which I think is really cool. It's a particular pop that I'm glad I have. This also was picked up by EB Games, or GameStop, with the sticker. I don't remember who... I think FY For Your Entertainment was the company that had this, but I was able to pick it up from EB Games. Really cool looking pop. The glow on it's sweet, too. Definitely one I like, and... I'm kind of wishing they had done a little more in the way of ghosts from this series. I mean, okay, we got the Mini Puff, fine. But, you know, we could have got Shandor. We could have got a... I personally would have liked a Gozer pop, seeing as that we have enough of the others. I mean, Gozer would be really cool to have. We clearly have the Terror Dogs already, so from a later set. So, I want Shandor, and I want Gozer, and... that's pretty well it. The last one I have to show you guys is the Pop Ride. Now, as I mentioned before, I am not a fan of Pop Rides because they take up a lot of space, but I had to get this one. This one is really cool. It is Trevor with the Ecto-1. He is basically the Winston of the group. At least in my mind, I mean, he's the wheelman. He's was able to fix up Ecto One with the help of with the help of his grandfather. I'm sure you'll figure that out. Um, it's got a really cool looking back to it. It's got like little Ghostbuster print wallpaper. Really cool looking. I love it. And it even has the gunner seat, which if you watch the movie, the gunner seat is crucial to the movie. The backing on this thing, just a wider picture, as you guys can see. Nothing really over the top. But overall, I'm really glad I got these pops. As I mentioned, I ordered these back in, June of last year, and just finally got the last one about maybe 2 weeks ago. But, I mean, here we are. Got my Ghostbusters on, got everything I needed, which is good. Let me know what you guys think of the Ghostbusters movie Afterlife. If you guys liked it, hate it, which one do you prefer? If you say the 2016 to me, you are dead to me. Because I cannot stand that movie. It's actually the only Ghostbusters I currently don't have in my collection and will never have in my collection. But if you like what you see on the channel, please like, subscribe, means the world to me. Leave a comment. I know I've been a little behind on getting comments. I've been doing whatnot, so trying to consolidate my collection and make more room so I can put this stuff on shelves as opposed to just having it sitting off to the side. So that's pretty well it. I want to say thank you again for watching, and as always, remember, be good to each other. All right, bye now.